Hello, memory tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Lantern Forge with me, BlueAnkylo. Oh, and look, the music starts up right as we start. So anyway, last episode I spent a lot of time looking for the graveyard biome, and I completely overshot it. I went the wrong direction. I actually had to look at my footage to figure out where it was, and it still took me a while to find it, so I may have gotten a couple levels up, just randomly trying to find this place again, because I was having a hard time. A good note would be, if you're playing along, to write down the biome X and Y coordinates when you find somewhere that you think is important, like a fairy biome or a graveyard biome especially. So I've gotten some interesting things, and I can further attest that you shouldn't even worry about mining. If you enjoy the combat and you're having fun, you might as well just skip mining completely, because I just got an adamantine pick and I've never even seen adamantine ore, and I haven't been fighting like super hard stuff. I also have a better staff. I got the staff that apparently I was coming here to get out of Shade Bark just by killing enemies as I was wandering around. So the loot rate, the drop rate is pretty darn good. And you know, if you enjoy battling, I think it's probably more efficient to do this. Anyway, let's level up a little bit. I don't think maxing out our vitality, I don't know, how many HP do we get for one vitality point? 4? That's not enough nowadays. 876. Yeah, we're getting 4 HP per vitality. I think, honestly, just maxing out our intellect is still the smartest way to do it. We get... What did I work out? We got 10, 20, 35% bonus to intelligence anyway, so our base is 185, and we've got, you know, 85 bonus from our armor. That's pretty awesome. And then skill-wise, I think I said I was going to start working on Mana Shield so I'd take less damage. You know, it might be better to go with Magic Find at this point. Honestly, food and energy doesn't seem to be that big a deal. You know, an extra 25% HP might be nice, but we're not really playing the tank game. So, yeah, let's just keep boosting our Mana Shield. I think we should be able to max it out here. There we go. Got enough level ups, got 4 level ups to max out our Mana Shield. So we should be getting 25% less damage for a total cost of, we'll just double check here. 200 mana down to 170. Okay, that's working as expected. Good. So while we're here, let's chop down some shade bark, since that was the whole purpose of coming here. And at least we have our mithril axe to do this. So we're going to get, looks like maybe 2-ish logs per tree. I'll probably want to make sure I've got 10 to 20 logs. So we'll spend a little bit of time here looking around for some more blue trees, because we love the blue trees here on BlueAnkylo's channel. Doesn't look like it's going to be terribly difficult. And yeah, I feel like perhaps the best area for us to level up is in the fairy areas, because those are the ones that have the doll houses. And the doll houses are the guys that seem to drop the best loot for me. The mage weave, the mithril. I think the adamantine was from one of those guys. I did fight lots of bees and stuff in the tropical areas, but yeah, so far the fairy area seems to be the best for out of my way tree. Seems to be the best for loot, as far as I can tell. So let's see. We've seen grassland, woods, tropical, tundra, that's 4, plus fairy and graveyard, that's 6. There may still be 1 or 2 that I just haven't run into yet. And it feels like I've started to, like, I have actually explored quite a bit at this point. Oops. Gotta make sure I have the right spell equipped here. Oh look, we got an adamantine sabatons, whatever that is. Boots. Adamantine boots, basically. So we'll definitely want to pick those up. You know, it's worth 2,500 bucks. You know, might as well get the good stuff so we can sell it. I'm not sure about balance or anything just yet, but the loot drops may be too powerful. I mean, I do have, I don't know how this affects it exactly. I do have more chance of finding some stuff, including coins. I don't know if this applies to, like, weapon drops. You'd think the magic find is specifically for the magic items and adamantine armor, although that may just make it, you know, you get magic sabatons rather than just normal plain ones. I don't know. We'll figure it out eventually, maybe. Some more shade bark. We're up to 6. Like I said, I'll be getting here for a little bit longer. I should be keeping an eye on the plants that grow on the ground here, just in case I find something new. I've been to the graveyard before, but I may not have been paying enough attention. Hello, Pink Bunny. I don't have anything to capture you with, so you survive again. Another one of these, plus a tree. Good deal. Combat mode. I can't quite hit it through that tree. Oh, I think they destroyed their own house there. Did you see that? Seems like the ranged enemies have a habit of, hitting their own stuff. I've seen them kill animals and stuff too accidentally. Trying to hit me, but... Alright, we got a magic adamantium pick. That sounds cool. And a titanium axe. Okay, well, we definitely want the magic pick. At this point, we probably don't need too much silk. We can grow it ourselves, basically. So we now have an athletic titanium pick. It's not that great, but it is worth over 1,000. I mean, now that we can find adamantine stuff, I don't know why. I mean, Mithril's going to be too old pretty soon. Look at all these trees. Good. I don't want a dead tree. Shade bark. The best of the wood, as far as I can tell. I believe this creates the best bows and staffs and wands. Staves and wands. Probably. For now. I mean, keep in mind, this game is still in development, so they can still add lots of stuff later on if they want. And I would expect them to. Let's just use the staff attack here. That does basically as much damage as our firebolt. Although it's a little bit slower speed. Like, we can cast firebolt quicker. But for 0 MP, we can do pretty good damage. Oh, Shadow Flax. I need that stuff, actually. So, Shadow Flax. Am I using the wrong one? I'm using the pick. Use your hoe, Blue. So, yeah, picking up Shadow Flax is probably smart. Because we need that to build... Well, the current armor we're using, but we might want new armor. Get rid of silk. And it seems like you can't grow Shadow Flax, so you probably need to come to the graveyard to get more. Or, probably much, much easier is just fight difficult enemies until they drop the stuff you want. So our normal staff... Oh, we should kill this skeleton first. Alright, our spell is doing 150 damage, give or take. Okay, that's gonna hurt. So let's get out. I feel like maybe our energy shield is actually applying some good defense. I mean, we've got kind of new armor lately, too. But it feels like I'm just not taking quite as much damage as I used to. Also, Mage Weave Pants. Possibly the top tier of armor for a mage. We're gonna get rid of an iron hoe. That sounds pretty pointless. So, Mage Weave Pants. That's definitely better than what we're currently wearing. And they're kind of purpley instead of blue. I can handle slightly purple. That's okay. So, how many... we've got 12 logs. I'd like to find a couple more trees before we head home. Of course, I forgot to start my timer today. Get some stalking chitin gauntlets. I believe chitin is a pretty high tier of hunter armor. Oh, good. Shadow Flax, actually. Not Shadow Fax, just Shadow Fax. Flax. Oh, man. Can't even say it right. At least the fully grown stuff gives you 4 per harvest. So, you can get a fair bit. I still don't know how to get Mage Weave yet. I don't really need leather, I guess. 739. It's not worth as much money as I was expecting. There's another tree. Good, good. We're going to have a talk about rings and gems and stuff and magic enchantments when we get home. That's why I decided I want to focus on today's episode after I did a little bit of graveyard exploring. Because we failed last episode, basically. So maybe a little bit more Shadow Flax and a little bit more Shade Bark. Maybe another level up, too, for fun. Yeah, might as well, right? Probably taking out this hut will probably give us a level up, I betcha. Mithril axe, I see. Still tanking pretty good. Okay, come on. Click the right guy. Alright, let's get rid of copper amulet and a fine oak staff. 2 more things we don't really need. Copper amulets can keep going. They're not worth enough to really hold on to. So we picked up some chitin legging, 1,200 bucks. I think that's worth holding on to, and the mithril axe, 1,600. I mean, we've got quite a lot of money, 18,000. But it seemed like mithril gear cost me somewhere around 6,000 each. So, I mean, I don't know how much adamantine is going to cost. But if we want to, use adamantine, or we want to just buy it, we're going to need more money. Come on, get through here. Let's go until we find one more shade bark tree. I'm almost done. Almost content. Oh, and there it is. Good enough. We're also kind of at the end of the graveyard by the looks of it, so this will do. Maybe you didn't find as much shadow flax as I could have if I'd been paying better attention, but that's good enough for now. So let's head back home, and we can talk about a couple new things once I clear up our inventory. Specifically, enchanting is what I want to get to. So we're going to sell some stuff. Oh, look, a large amethyst. I think I'm going to actually pick that up. I haven't found any larges before, so I'm going to hope that that gives us more intellect. I'll talk about the enchantments in a second. So chitin, we don't need at all. Titanium pick, although it's got lots of cool enchantments on it, is too low of a tier. We've already got a mithril lantern. I said we already have a mithril lantern. Titanium gauntlets are for melee. A mithril axe we definitely already have, although, I mean, having a spare probably doesn't matter. Shadow flax pants. There's no, as far as I know, there's no, like, set bonus for having all the same kind, so we might as well just sell it. We are going to upgrade our pick. Instead of mithril, we're going to switch to adamantine, which I believe will let us mine that obsidian down underground, which is probably what we'll do today. And adamantine sabatons, that's a ton of armor, but that's the wrong one for us. And chitin leggings. That's all the big stuff I want to sell, I believe. My old wand. I like the wands a bit better than I like the staves, the staff, because they're fast. But seeing as we've got a shade bark, and I've got some more shade bark anyway, I think we're good. Okay. So, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to check the merchants first. They are selling adamantine now, for sure. Mage weave pants. Unfortunately, it's the one we have. I may have bought this if it was a different slot. What have you got, blacksmith? Mithril hoe. Nothing else. No, not even any. I wanted to buy some just adamantine, or sorry, mithril ingots, because I still have to upgrade my anvil. I'm a little bit behind. Oh, he sells butter and stuff now. Awesome, farmer. No seeds that I don't have, as far as I know. I'm pretty sure I've got all those. Jeweler is selling just gold. I could buy some more gold, but I'm not going to worry about that. Don't need potions. Haven't used them too much. We could buy Feywood. We can buy an adamantine hammer. We could buy an adamantine pick, but we found one, so we got lucky on that. Shade bark crossbow. And enchanting. So yeah, this is what we're going to look at in a second here. Let's go clean up our inventory a little bit. Stock it all up. What I like to do is whenever I get home is I cook all my meat. Seeing as, actually I've got too much now, but it's become easy enough. We don't even need to use our farm. We just go kill enemies and cook their meat, and that keeps us fed. So let's see. Is my tailoring table good enough? Where's my shadow flax? This stuff. Yeah, we can make shadow flax. So we've got a fair bit of that to spare if I need to upgrade. Like, if I die and my armor starts to break, I'll be able to build a little bit of shadow flax for spare. Shadow flax gear. We've got 12 mage weave, but we'll need to upgrade, I'm pretty sure, the mithril table to the next tier. Adamantine table says it builds mage weave, so we'll need some adamantine ore or ingots, and then we'll be able to do that. That's the plan to upgrade our armor. I should be selling the chitin, actually. Chitin is pretty valuable. We've got some shade bark, so let's... Wood workbench, weapons, shade bark wand. So I currently have a shade bark staff. A little bit slow, 65 DPS. This guy's 58 DPS, but a little bit quicker. I think we'll go with the quicker. And we'll store the staff for now. I mean, you never know. Maybe I'll want it. I think it's high enough tier. We could sell it, but I mean, I've got lots of money. And then, I don't know, with the shade bark, it seems like there may not be much else to do with it other than make a bow or something. Which I don't really need. I mean, that's... You need a little bit of silk, that's no big deal. But we can make a fancy crossbow or a fancy normal bow, but, you know, we don't use that kind of stuff. So, you can... Actually, wait a second. Let's put it in the actual wood chest. It looks like similar to how Feywood worked. You can't grow these at home. Silk trees. I never did plant my silk trees to grow silk, but we don't really need it that bad. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is, unless I have some spare, I want to make some golden... I'll make a new golden ring and show you how this stuff works. I'm pretty sure I understand how it's supposed to work now. Or at least I understand it a little bit better. So... Oh, I do have a little bit of mithril. I could upgrade my anvil. I think maybe I don't have quite enough. Is that what I needed? Bench, mithril, anvil. No, I needed twice as much. That was what I was missing. The iron is supposed to be here. Silver. I've sort of messed up all my inventory, but you know how it goes. Gold jeweler. So it was in decorations. I don't know where your where your rings and stuff show up. But anyway, let's build a golden ring because I'm currently wearing a silver one, and I use a little bit of my wax. So if we look at this, the ring itself will give us plus 15 mana. So when you're hovering over a ring, that's the blue one, the plus 15 mana. That's the comes from the ring or the amulet. So golden seems to give you plus 15 mana per each. The amethysts, or any of the gems for that matter, if I have other gems. Oh, I guess we'll have to actually craft emeralds together. I think I said I needed 4 to get better. But once you've got the finished gems, they look like this. And the part that says plus 40 intellect, we're not going to get. We're probably only going to get plus 16. And even that, I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. But yeah, the blue words on the gem, that's sort of like an enchantment. And it shouldn't apply after you put it in. So I think when I had like the sapphires, they had the MP regeneration I really wanted. But that was in the blue enchantment kind of text, like the like the plus 40 part. There we go. It gave us the plus 16 intellect as I expected. So maybe I finally understand how that works. You want high level, large amethysts and stuff, and that's about as good as you can do. Alright. The other thing we're going to try, so that's like the basic for gems and sockets. I suppose I should put a socket in my Mage Weave pants, too, for that matter. I could put a socket in everything, but seeing as I believe Mage Weave is the top tier, you know, you might as well start upgrading. I had a spare ring after all. I didn't even need to... I kind of wasted my gold there, basically. Let's go see if I can buy some gold and some sockets and stuff. From the jeweler? Yeah. Well, we can buy a bunch of gold. It's pretty expensive, but buy like 10. That should be more than enough. And I can make some new sockets with that. Did I really just... I spent a good chunk of my money, but I've still got some more. And we'll work on crafting these rather than buying them for now. I'll save my money. So, first off, this is why we've got the... Well, actually, we need to upgrade our alchemy lab too. I haven't unlocked all the potions yet, but I just barely have enough mithril. I suppose I could do this. No, I don't have any crystals, right? I need to get some crystals. But for now, enchanting. This one. So, Tome of Enchanting, the thing that actually is good. We could buy books if we want. That just takes 8 essence. You know, we might as well make the best one. It says Major Magic Enchantment. 4 parchment and 16 magic essence each. We've got quite a lot of essence right now. fair bit, enough to make a fair number of enchantments. And I don't have a lot of parchment, but you can make it from hide, I believe. Can you make it... I can't remember which... workbench you need to use to make parchment. Tailoring? Tailoring is kind of like that. There we go. So you switch rawhide. You can see some of the stuff we could build out of it. The rawhide level armor, but what we really want is parchment. So let's build a bunch of this. Great. I'm not going to spend all my hide, but maybe I should. 100 parchment, that's more than enough. Okay, so Tome of Enchanting, let's build like 5 of these. You get a little bit of experience out of it. And let's try this out. This is the first time I've done enchanting. So we're going to enchant our ring first, because I feel like it. Alright, so we got a purple enchantment. It comes with a little bit of MP regen. So we got +2 MP regen and +10 health. That would be... I think Rugged is probably plus 10 HP or health. And then Brilliance is +2 magic regen, which is awesome. That's what I was hoping for. I might have been hoping for more than just 2. 2.8? Oh no, that's because of the intellect bus. We're getting +16 intellect, which gives us 0.8, and then the enchantment gives us +2. So that's pretty cool. It's just kind of luck what you get. So we've got more MP... Well, maybe it's not luck, who knows. This looks like a much better enchantment, though. +89 intellect. Thanks. That's pretty good. Quite a lot of vitality, so we got an extra 136 HP. Another 3 MP regen. I mean, this is looking good. I can build quite a few. I guess I actually can't build all that many of these super tomes. I think I'll save them. Actually, let's enchant our wand. See what we get. More MP regen, but not nearly as cool of an enchantment. Not as like +89 intellect sounds amazing. Increased attack speed's not bad. Instead of 0.6, I think it's just 10% faster, give or take. But that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. So we'll hold on to the rest of that for now. I want to only upgrade, top tier kind of stuff right now, because, I can't make all that many tomes of enchanting. Not super easily. So what we really need then is to get our mithril tailoring table up to adamantine, and then we can turn our our mage weave that we've got dropped, we can turn this into some more armor. We won't have a full set, but we'll get some more. Don't really need the gold right now. And I think that's it. Store our extra meat there. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, I suppose we could get our energy back and eat a bit of meat since I've got so much. We're going to head down and try to get some obsidian, because I believe the obsidian... I haven't seen obsidian drop, basically, so we might need to actually mine it. And I think there was some on one of these deep down ones, maybe right close to our portal, even if we're lucky. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. So I'm hoping, I'm not 100% sure, but I think our adamantine pick was enough. Indeed it is. Awesome. So we'll take this home and we'll see if we've got enough to build, I believe, a better smelter, finally. Although I don't know what the better smelter does. You may just need a better smelter to process some of the more interesting metals. And I should probably just build a bunch of stairs and go, much further down, because we are quite a lot higher level than level 20 now. We're up to 40, so the enemies will be way too easy. Let's find out if this is enough obsidian. I'm not sure, but it might be. Failing that, I'll bring some ladders or some stairs. And we'll go down, 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 down. I guess I could have tested that out from down there. I think this is a anywhere recipe. Yeah, obsidian smelter. Yeah, I have more than enough. Good. Alright, we could have built 2. So we don't need the old smelter. Alright, stone smelter, be gone. Replace with obsidian smelter. And let's see what this thing has. So what looks new? This looks new. Dimensional shared vault. Cool. So it's like a, if you're playing Minecraft, an ender chest. So you can open it. You could probably put 2 out in different areas and access the same inventory from different areas. I still don't have any of these crystals, so we're going to have to figure out how to get those. Let's see, what else looks new? We can make another fireplace, that doesn't matter too much. Crystal oven. Ovens are for cooking, though. It's like a modern range there. Crystal fireplace. Crystal wall, that's interesting. You can actually turn your copper ingots into coins, I didn't realize that. Mithril, adamantine. I don't know if this has actually unlocked anything really new for us. Maybe, okay, I betcha, well, other than the crystal stuff, I don't think we could actually smelt adamantine in a normal smelter. I think it only goes up to gold and mithril. Whereas the new one goes up to adamantine. Okay, so yeah, if we want to smelt adamantine, we're going to need the smelter. So I'm glad I built it. And we'll just store it away for now. Alright, let's head deeper down, basically. I've got 49 wood. Do I have any more? Kind of low on common logs. But, should have enough for now. It's, the recipe takes 4 each, so we'll just turn it all into the stairs. I can go quite a ways down now, I think. So we'll go back to the blue portal, pick the blue portal up, and then we'll dig down a bit. I don't know how far I'll go right now. Maybe level 30 or something. I'm not going to really explore too much until we get to a deeper area. Oops. Mind my torch up instead of my portal. Alright, so we go 0, inventory. You know what's probably faster is if I just put this here. We're not going to need the hoe while we're underground. Alright, and then 0, click. Alright, so you get to see me loading a few levels up, but, you know, it's fine, right? You guys don't mind. Quick look around. I don't see anything too nearby. There may be stuff off in the distance, but we're not going to worry about that. I do like the fact that you can dig down pretty quickly. I just wish the loading screens, you know, maybe went a bit faster. You know, something like an elevator or something that works like an elevator would be a really cool addition. I mean, portals pretty much can't handle it, but if you had something like an elevator, you could, once you've dug it down, maybe you could just place, you could just say which floor you wanted to go to. I think that'd be kind of cool. What would it be? What would be like an old-fashioned elevator? You know what I'm talking about, though. It doesn't have to be like a fancy, you know, skyscraper elevator, but you know, those sort of pulley things. Oh, we can fight some level 24 goblins for a second. Sure. Sure. Oh, yeah, super difficult. I guess we're pretty much overpowered for this point. Alright. I'm not going to really waste much time here, to be honest. Hey, come on, guy. Clicking on the door instead of clicking on the floor. Oh no, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Loading, loading, loading. Oh good, we found some more obsidian. I really don't know if this is any use for us after building the smelter, but I feel like we should pick up a bit more. It's kind of like the marble I picked up. I'll have a look at some of the recipes one of these days. We'll have a just house building episode eventually, and I'll just test it out. Anything worth digging towards? Iron. Iron? You know, it seems like we went through the tiers of, Oops, that's an interesting place to put that. It feels like we went through the tiers of ore pretty quickly. Like, the first, you know, stone, copper, iron went fairly slow. But after that, I started just killing enemies, and we went up titanium, mithril, nearly adamantine, just, you know, in a couple episodes. Iron, copper. I get the feeling that, for balance sake, what the developers might want to do is either increase the generation of the important ores, So like the further you're down, the more, like seriously more likely to get good stuff. I mean, I see some gold there, so sure, we'll go get the gold. But either increasing the generation of ores so that it's really not that difficult to get, or they're going to have to lower the drop rate of enemies that you kill. Because it feels like right now, it's probably a lot quicker to just go fight some enemies and just get all your gear through that. You level up so quickly on the overworld, you don't need to dig down to get your levels. You just stay on the overworld. And if you can get, you know, if you can get whatever current tier of armor is, or weapons and tools, just by fighting on the overworld map, I guess why would you spend all this time digging down unless you really like digging? If you like digging, it's all good, but I'm kind of like, I'm often focused on efficiencies in these sorts of games, so I'm trying to find out like the quickest way to progress, which I don't know if that makes the best of Let's Play videos all the time, but that's how I think. So if I can skip a bunch of tiers of metal and just go straight to the adamantine and shadow flax, I will totally do it. So I'm going to check how many floors we are down now. Once we get to 30, I think I'll look around a little bit. And then maybe the next time I do this, I'll do it off camera. And we'll go. The next time I load it up, I'll show you level 40. And then the next time I load up, I'll show you level 50 or something. Because it seems to take a long time to find ores close to your stairs. There may be, like, for all I know, at depth 27, there could be, like, adamantine and mithril and stuff all over. I just haven't seen any close by, and it's so easy to just build another staircase down. Seems like this is faster. Just keep going down and down, and then once you find stuff close to your staircase, then you know there is that kind of metal on your ore, that kind of ore on your level. So once I see mithril nearby, I'll be like, okay, well, maybe now I'll start looking around for mithril if I need more. On the other hand, if I go back to town, I could probably, right now, check the stores and find more, like, adamantine ingots or something if I'm lucky. Not guaranteed, but, you know. I think from what I've recognized, if I've been paying attention, the shops pretty much for sure reset their stock right at the beginning of the day, basically. And every day they reset their inventory. It's not when it first starts getting light out, but it's like once the little clock thing goes past the dark bit. It's proper dawn, but if you're just paying attention to the light, it'll already be brighter quite a lot earlier. So floor 29, we'll go down one more while we're doing this. And we'll have a little bit of a look around here, see what we can see. And then I'll go back to town, see if they're selling anything, and then we'll end the episode. And that'll be good for this episode. I feel like we accomplished a fair bit. Well, there's certainly a lot of silver nearby, but I mean, we've already found gold, so silver seems, again, kind of obsolete, basically. There's some titanium, but that's, you know, that's way obsolete for us. Crystal geode. Okay, we found something new. I will therefore dig over to it. I was hoping I'd find something new. And crystal may be one of the things that you can't get from fighting enemies on the map, possibly, for all I know. Or not, but... Oh, you know what I should do is place down a torch or two. Place down our portal somewhere around here. We'll put it here so we can see it for now. And then I will place down, just while I'm remembering it, we'll put down another staircase for later. Alright. Back you go. Alright, so dig. And then we're going to find out that our adamantine pick is somehow not good enough for crystal or something. Crystal geodes. 2 lambent crystal. 2 lambent crystal. Alright, well, that does give me a reason to look around on floor 30. Although we kind of hit a dead end. Oh, there's more down there. I don't know if they unlocked on floor 30 or if they unlocked earlier. Suffice to say, they're unlocked now. And that's good. More new stuff. I like it. This will let me upgrade my potion shop. Well, not my shop specifically, but my potion brewing bench. And perhaps let me build some other things, like crystal walls. That's what we really need. Alright, anything else in the distance? I suppose if you really want to cheese it, you put it out to maximum view, and you just mouse over everything and try to figure out where to dig. I feel this is kind of cheesy, so I don't really do it very much. I saw a vein of something over there, copper. I feel like that's kind of exploity to some degree. The fact that you can mouse over stuff like that. Doesn't look like there's any, I was going to say, it doesn't look like there's any openings, but there probably is to the north, actually. Because I think I saw an enemy up here. Saw some titanium, I think. Honestly, it's all good. We got something new that's good enough for now. Next time, I might just skip down to floor 40 or 50 without recording every little bit. So let's head back to town. I think, yeah, there's a skeleton right there. So there is an opening up there. Maybe we'll do that later. Let's head back to town for now. We're only floor 30. We're still level 40 ourselves, so it's still no big deal. Did I get a level up? Oh, I did get a level up. I forgot about that. I totally forgot to assign this perk. Would you like your arcane tools, like your wand, to do an extra 20% damage? Would you like a new spell? Maybe. I don't know if I like the sounds of this one all that much, but I should at least test it out, right? Now, can we keep our mana shield? Yep, we can. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if that would work or not. I was thinking, like, maybe replacing the slot with a spell would remove our mana shield. But it looks like we can keep the mana shield going and have access to all 4 spells at the same time, which is pretty good. Alright, so first off, let's go upgrade our alchemy lab. We need 2 mithril, which I should still have. I need some glass, which I might not have, of course. Actually, I have some sand. Actually, I'm so glad I picked up a bit of sand while I was down there. Okay. And what else do we need? Pristine oak logs. Pretty sure we've got some of those. Maybe not a lot, but enough. I can chop down the oak trees if I need more. And some empty glass bottles, which I also should have. Okay. Not too difficult. You just have to get down deep enough to get those crystals. Okay, let's pick this up. Glass alchemy lab. Crystal sounds better. Okay, so what is this? This unlocks the greater potions. We need lilac and honey and magic essence to get graders. And then elixirs also require crystals. So I haven't been using potions a lot because I've been able to buy them, but it looks like the elixir versions are the best. We can also make, like, teas. I assume these will restore energy, probably, all the caffeinated beverages. That's cool. I may test some of those out, some of those recipes out later. Was there anything else we could do with crystals? Not in our main bench. Not at a titanium anvil. Probably not at an enchanting anvil. Not with wood. Maybe jewelers? Yeah, okay, so if I want to build a better lantern later on, I've currently got, like, the second best, but once I want to build the adamantine version, we will need a little bit of crystal and some windows for that. Cool. 7 light range instead of 6.5. It's not much better, but it's a little bit. Alright, we're finding out new recipes. And then mithril tailoring. May need to unlock this. We need some adamantine ingots. Maybe we'll get lucky and they're selling some. Seeing as I have no idea how deep I have to go. It could be easily floor 50 or something. So we don't need that. I mean, buying some magic essence might not be a bad idea. It's not that expensive. I mean, actually, I just spend a lot of money, it's true. It's pretty expensive. Now I won't have enough money for adamantine ingots if they exist. Or I won't have enough money for Mage Weave if there's any on sale. Chitin, Adamantine. Dragon Scale, that sounds awesome. That's for dexterity, though. Oh, we could buy enough mithril, almost, to upgrade our anvil at least. There's not much else. And I did check, it's the same price whether you buy ore or ingots. It's 2 ore per ingot, and they cost exactly twice as much, so... You know, they're clever, they balance that. I guess they're not selling adamantine yet. They're selling some tools, but I haven't seen any ore. So let's just buy... I don't think I have enough money, actually, for that. I might be able to make enough money if I go sell some chitin. I'd like to upgrade my anvil now, while I'm thinking about it. So let's pick up the chitin. I know this stuff is actually worth a fair bit. We're not going to need the leather either. I'm not going to need a silver ring anymore. Or a cotton hood anymore. I think we'll sell the shade bark staff, to be honest. We've got an enchanted wand that's pretty awesome, so why would I bother with an old, boring staff? I suppose I could probably sell, like, shade bark and stuff. Is this stuff worth... It is actually worth quite a bit. Let's sell half of our Feywood, because I don't think I need it. And that should give us enough money to buy the mithril. I don't think we've actually seen mithril in its native environment yet, either. I've only been finding the loot and the ores like this. So, chitin, 350. So it's 6,300. You know, that was worth a lot of money. That was worth a fair bit. This is probably not that valuable. Shade bark is another 1,500 or so. Don't need the pristine oak log. Can get rid of a lot of this stuff, to be honest. And then Feywood, this will probably be worth quite a lot as well. Bam, another 10 grand, just like that. Not bad, folks. Oh, I had a mithril hole. Oh no, I need to hold on to that. That's my mithril hole. I thought it dropped. Okay, so then we buy 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. And, oh, I'm starving. Oh no, why didn't anybody warn me? There we go. And, yeah, let's upgrade this anvil before we end the episode. Workbench, mithril, go. What happens if it's open and you destroy it? Just wanted to double check if that would bug it out. Mithril anvil, go. Alright. So I would assume then this will let us build the adamantine anvil, which, as you may have expected, is required to make adamantine weapons. But I will be upgrading the tailoring table first. That's higher priority once we get adamantine. Okay, I think that's it for today. We made some progress. Next episode, I expect... What do I want to do next episode? Maybe just go down deeper. Maybe what I'll do off camera is place down 20 more stairs, and I'll meet you guys on floor 50, where we're more likely to find good stuff. And that should be... You know what? I should double check. How hard was it? I think the crystals will let us build more portals, right? Oh, right, we need rubies and stuff. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of those. I actually do have an uncut emerald. So I could make a green pad right now. Yeah, actually, you know, that's a good point, Blue. That's a good point. We have 2 uncut emeralds. I was saving them to make a fancy gem that we put in one of our rings or something. But instead of that, let's we should check the rest of the recipes. Silver and copper, magic, and silver. Should have double checked the whole recipe. But we'll get one more upgrade while we're here. So we needed silver, copper, magic essence. I think that was it. Just takes a little bit of magic. Green, go. And green shard, go. Okay. So the only color we're missing is red, because I don't have any uncut rubies. But I could certainly build it. I think what I'll do is I'll put the green portal shard. I happen to know an area far to the west where the graveyard and the Fey Woods meet each other. So I think what I'll end up doing is I'll put the green portal over there, so that whenever we want to go fight in the Fairy Woods, or in the graveyard, or get Feywood logs, or Shadebark logs, we can just teleport over there. Also, seeing as that's where you get Shadow Flax, feels appropriate. So I'll probably walk over there off camera, put the portal down, and then next episode I'll show you that. And from there, we'll figure out what we do next. So, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.